Tantor with a recap of Georgia Tech's basketball team. 84-62 victory over Georgia Southern. Most of you should know, if you're fans of the Coach and Crew show, we are heavy into basketball. College basketball is one of our go-tos that we do. And Tantor will be down there at McCamish quite a lot this season. Love to take in the game. I was very, very curious with Coach Stoudemire and how he's going to handle this season and how he's going to play the game, how he's going to coach, what he's going to do with all these new players. It's a real eclectic group of players that he brought in. He brought in numerous transfers. He uses a 9-man rotation, or he did last night, and we only brought back 3 players from last season that saw floor time. We still have Miles Kelly, Kyle Sturdivant, and Debo Coleman are still there, but you know, 6 transfers took up the majority of the playing time there. But can't argue with the results. Part of it was really frustrating. It's more, and Coach Stoudemire, his experience is mostly with the pros, so they run an NBA pro offense. They space the floor, they shoot the 3, they isolate and drive on those isolations. They try to play defense, try to play man defense, and rebound. And to various stages of success. But it's the first game. And I always go back to what Coach John Thompson used to say, a team in November doesn't resemble a team in March, and if it does, you get fired. And that's completely the case. Building a basketball team, especially with taking 15 kids that are completely different, throwing them together, and having a good combination at the beginning is very, very difficult. So I wanted to see what they're doing, how they set up, and right now it's more of a pro game. We'll see how it's adapted to the kids' skill level and playing time gotten. But at the beginning, it was incredibly frustrating because they just weren't hitting any shots. So, yeah, you might throw up 33s in a game like you would in the NBA, but when you're not hitting them, it's pretty brutal to watch. And that was the case through the majority of the game. But here we get to the end. Tech's losing by 2, and Tech hits 7 threes in a row, gets some steals, couple of putbacks, and you blow them out. And that's how they get the 22-point differential there. It was a tight game, and then right at the end, boom, they started hitting the threes. And then when they're hitting their threes, it opens up everything else, and it's a nice product to watch. It's a good game on the floor. Miles Kelly, he had leading scorer with 25 points. All these players, they are tall, and they're lean, and they're athletic. So multiple guys are playing multiple positions. Everybody on the floor can shoot, and they do. So we'll just see who gets hot and who doesn't. But it's good to see Debo Coleman off the bench. He had 17, and Sturdivant had 8 off the bench. Of their new transfer, Reeves looks pretty good. He's out there shooting, but he's also making some plays out there. So this is all a work in progress. We'll see them go up and down. We'll see. And at the beginning, it was kind of rough, but they put it together for about a 7-8 minute stretch, and it looked like great basketball. So if they can improve upon that 7-8 minute stretch and get it to 38 minutes a game, and then maybe 40, they could do something this season. So we'll see. But as far as the first game goes, it was ugly for 30 minutes, and the rest of it was pretty good. And it was good enough to blow a Sunbelt team out. And hopefully by the time Duke comes in for the beginning of the ACC season, we will be able to do something against ACC teams. Tantor out.